If you want to become a certified apartment manager, I'm about to quickly walk you through everything you wanted to know but were afraid to ask in getting your CAM credential. I'm Matt Easton, and I've helped hundreds of properties do billions of dollars in additional revenue. Let's take a couple minutes and walk you through everything that you need to know about becoming a certified apartment manager. What to expect, what not to expect, the good, and how to turn that certification credential into the great. The CAM credential and becoming a certified apartment manager really is the gold standard in our industry, that you understand the basics, the fundamentals, and you can give your owners and your leadership what they need in terms of managing an asset. Although becoming a certified apartment manager is certainly not a requirement for every portfolio out there, and it's not a requirement for you to work in property management, if you take your job seriously and you want to take your career to the next level, getting your CAM certification is definitely something that you want to consider. Now, that being said, it's going to give you a very great general base of information. You're going to understand the rules, you're going to understand how the industry works, but it's not the end-all be-all in helping you produce cash flow for those units. So let's walk through first what you get with your CAM credential, and then second, how you can take that CAM credential to the next level with some additional training. Okay, becoming a certified apartment manager is no easy feat. Think of it as almost like going to college for property management. There's a ton of coursework, there's hours that you need to invest in it, but those hours are going to pay off. They're going to teach you about occupancy rates. They're going to teach you about product readiness and getting your property ready. They're going to teach you about sales team management and some basic information on marketing plans. They're also going to talk to you about treating your current residents and your prospective residents fairly. This is critical for you to know because you certainly don't want to get yourself or your property or your portfolio in trouble when it comes to things like fair housing. Another very important area that the certified apartment manager training is going to focus on is in resident retention. It's really critical for you in terms of cash flow for those units to keep renters in those units. The CAM certification is going to give you some basic fundamentals on maintaining a positive image, not only for yourself, but for the property and for the portfolio. If you've never had any formal training on conflict resolution or how to handle current residents, maintenance, or any issues that arrive, your CAM certification is going to give you a great baseline for that. That's one of the great reasons why people want to hire certified apartment managers, is they know, hey, as they get into the job and problems arise, and hey, it's property management, problems are always going to arrive, this person has the basic fundamental building blocks on how to handle that problem, how to resolve that conflict, and how to work through that with both their maintenance teams and the current residents. Sounds like a lot of good stuff so far, right? It is. But wait, there's more. You're going to get a heavy dose of compliance and understanding how to handle property inspections, how to handle maintenance programs, and how to handle the laws and regulations as they apply to the apartment industry. You're going to learn some basics on how to work with vendors. You're going to learn some basics on how to recruit, how to look for, how to hire, and how to train your basic staff. And you're going to look at how to prevent and deal with resident turnover. Becoming a certified apartment manager is also going to give you a basic understanding of the financials, and financials are critical in this industry. How to make sure that your property is cash flowing correctly, how to look at those financials, and how to have an intelligent conversation with your leadership and with your owners. You're also going to look at how to evaluate your employees. As a certified apartment manager, you are oftentimes the general for that asset. So you've got to look at your leasing agents, your assistant property managers, your maintenance teams. You need to understand how to evaluate them, how to coach them, and how to work with them. Your CAM certification is going to really help you in getting some of that knowledge, and that knowledge is very difficult to get anywhere else. Monitoring property performance and reporting that performance on up the channel. Listen, if you want to be a rock star and you want to go from leasing agent to property management to a regional to a VP to a portfolio manager, you've got to learn how to effectively report the good, the bad, and the ugly right up the chain of command. As a property investor myself, reporting is critical to me. I want to make sure that there's people on staff at my assets that not only can do the job, but can report effectively back to me what's going on so that I can plan and take action where and when it's needed. Okay, so you're saying to yourself, I'm in, deal me in. I want my CAM certification. I want to be a certified apartment manager. First thing you're going to need to have is 12 months experience in the industry. So if you're just getting started, don't lose that excitement. Don't lose that enthusiasm. Keep working hard. Once you've got 12 months experience, you can start looking at getting your certified apartment manager, your CAM certification. Okay, the next thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to successfully complete all the coursework. Now, there's about 40 hours in coursework. It is extensive, but it's not something that's going to be totally overwhelming. So get started on your coursework as soon as you can. If you need help in connecting with the coursework, reach out to NAA or reach out to your local apartment association. They have folks that will help you get the coursework and help you get on the track to doing the work necessary to get your CAM certification. Once you declare yourself a candidate to become a certified apartment manager, you need to meet all of the exam requirements within 12 months. So what they're saying is you need to show a commitment and you need to follow through. Again, work with NAA or work with your local apartment association. They're going to help walk you through all of those exam requirements, but this is certainly not something that you want to start and then be like, you know what, I'll get to it later, I'll finish it. Once you start, jump in with both feet and meet all of those examination requirements within 12 months. That's everything that you can expect to get from the CAM certification, but becoming a certified apartment manager is not the end-all be-all. Now remember, the thing that your owners and your investors are most concerned with is your ability to cash flow that asset. CAM is going to give you some basics as far as marketing and leasing apartments, but they are really just that, basics. If it were me, I would look at stepping up my training in how to lease apartments, how to close those units, how to overcome objections, role playing on how to answer the phone, how to tour a unit. All of that is going to be stuff that you're going to need to learn outside of your CAM certification. Think of it this way. Let's say you want to be a Hall of Fame NFL quarterback. Your CAM certification is going to be everything that you need to know about the game. It's your playbook. It's your rules. First down, second down, fourth down, what happens, what's offsides, what's a blitz, all of that. Now, your additional training is going to be your playbook with the team. And if you want to be a champion, you've got to take your training to the next level. I do Leasing University boot camps. In those boot camps, we're going to cover everything that you need to know, from getting yourself motivated, to planning your day ahead of time, to answering the phone when a prospect calls, to showing that unit, to overcoming the hundreds and hundreds of objections that are going to come at you as a leasing agent and property manager. This training is going to take your performance to the next level so that you can convert those leads into leases. If you want to know about our training program or our ability to bring your properties 10 times more hot qualified prospects, call my office. My people are here to help you. Whatever your questions are, you can reach us at 888-683-5885. Hey, in the comment section below, I want to make sure that I answered all your questions on the CAM certifications, or if you have any questions on boot camps and training, I'm here to help you. I'm Matt Easton, your friend in leasing and life. Leave those comments below. Subscribe to the channel. I can't wait to hear from you. And until next time, be great and get those leases. Are you ready to double your leases in 60 days? I'm Matt Easton, and I'll help you build a world-class property management team that wins your community's leases in less time with half the work. Learn elite leasing techniques, marketing strategies, and resident retention tools. Having a world-class system that delivers predictable leases, renewals, referrals, and positive property reviews is a fantasy that most portfolios, property managers, and leasing agents only dream of. If you've begun to think it's not possible for your communities to achieve the highest levels of daily motivation and property staff engagement, think again. If you've thought that you can't implement a system for signing leases and retaining residents with complete efficiency, think again. If you don't think you can hit your occupancy targets at every one of your communities ahead of schedule and under budget, think again. Not only is it possible, but I can get you there with a Leasing University boot camp. While operating with complete leasing and resident retention perfection may be the target for the elite, other properties struggle with simple day-to-day challenges that, if resolved, could create a substantial impact in their ability to lease apartments and increase rents. Do any of these sound familiar to you? How do I set goals and plan my day on property? How do I answer calls to the leasing office in a specific way that drives 250% more leases? How do I tour the property and show units in the most effective and efficient way to get the lease signed? How do I handle every single objection that a renter can throw at me? How do I close the lease using a simple and repeatable approach that works just about every single time? How do I flood my community with positive online reviews from residents? How do I master resident referrals and lease renewals? How can I fill a pipeline with an endless supply of hot, qualified prospects looking to sign a lease at my apartment community? How do I stay on top of my game and accelerate my career in property management? The answers to these questions elude most property management professionals their entire career, until now. I'm Matt Easton, and I've helped everyone from individual property managers to the largest REITs build, implement, and execute leasing processes that deliver leases with predictable, record-breaking results. If you want to know more about Multifamily Traffic's Leasing University boot camps, call our offices today at 888-683-5885. I'm going to help you be positive, get motivated, get leases, and achieve all of your career goals in property management.